Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know how we get into it, so let's just go. I'm actually going to change up the format, I think, a little bit, just to try and be a little bit more effective in the videos. I think I'm going to concentrate on hypocrisies. You know what I'm saying? Just like the latest blatant hypocrisy, because I think a lot of people stand for what's going on now because they don't know that, like, the opposite was posed like literally the day before. And I feel like maybe just highlighting, the daily thing of hypocrisy. At least I'm going to do with a couple of things moving forward. So let's just get into it. So today's hypocrisy is about Trump's responses to certain terrorism. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. So we know, hopefully we all know that on Passover this week, that Governor Shapiro, Pennsylvania's governor, had his house attacked. Someone scaled the wall, you know what I'm saying, and attempted to commit arson and burn his house down with his whole family inside. And it was some pretty extensive damage, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a light attempt or anything. Like, there was some really significant damage. I suggest you go check out the pictures. And in response to this, not one Republican politician came out against it and said they condemned this attack. Not one said that they were giving their thoughts and prayers. Not one considered that this could be an act of anti-Semitism at all. It was just crickets. It was like it didn't even occur. If you were watching Fox News, it's like it never happened. And, their acknowledgement of it, of course, it was a victimless crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that they reported it was like it was almost light. And of course, it couldn't have had anything to do with anti-Semitism, right? But mind you, look at how they treated people protesting peacefully at Tesla dealers. The president literally was trying to have it classified as terrorism. Terrorism to protest a business. That's what they're concerned about, right? And remember, this is the party that right now is attacking our universities. And why? Because they won't bend at the knee of his will. And what he's using is saying that these universities support anti-Semitism. Mind you, some of these universities have, Jewish donors, Jewish people on their board of directors, Jewish professors, people affecting curriculum and all these things. You know what I'm saying? But somehow he views himself as like the lens of anti-Semitism and is denying government dollars, revoking visas, and doing all these things as anti-Semitism is the anchor. However, in an act of anti-Semitism where someone tries to murder a United States governor and his entire family on the night of Passover, they are silent. Remember, this is also the party where they were marching and saying Jews will not replace us, and called some of them good people. This is the same party that wouldn't condemn clear Republicans, that identified Republicans, voted for Trump, all their Facebook pages, everything, that went ahead and shot up synagogues. How on earth are they claiming the mantle of defending Judaism? And mind you, let's look at the election. Jewish people were the second highest group to vote for Democrats. 69% of Jews voted for Democrats. So it is just really baffling to me, in another next level of hypocrisy, that you are literally using anti-Semitism to promote your own hateful agenda of blocking free speech, right? Of closing down universities, of stopping protests against companies that you don't like. But in actual acts of anti-Semitism, they are silent. They are silent. And in many ways, they are culpable in promoting the tolerance of said things and normalizing some of this violence. Like, it's just okay. Like, anti-Semitism is just a part of America and has nothing to do with any of the rhetoric that he's producing. So hopefully this is another short video, blatant hypocrisy of how they stand for something one day and then completely ignore it when they act in another day if it doesn't help them achieve their own political devices. This is just a very, very, very tried and true pattern in Republican politics. They use stuff just to get what they want. They use these false moral platitudes. We all know anti-Semitism is wrong, but it's wrong all the time, right? You can't use it just to bully universities that are just practicing free speech, which is what you should also be about, right? But you're using it to achieve your own means while also not protecting Jewish people that are actually being attacked by many of your followers. Where do the anti-Semites reside? Ask yourself, what party do they belong to? Who are they voting for? Who are they coming out against? Right? They're not voting. They weren't voting for Joe Biden. They weren't voting for Kamala Harris. That's for damn sure. But yet you're the party that's protecting Jewish people. Make it make sense. We have to do better, and you can't be affiliated with it. Do not be tricked to let them feel that like their stance is really for protecting Jewish people. It is not. It is literally a means to an end to get exactly what they want, because this example of Shapiro shows that when actual Jewish violence happens, they say nothing. Until next time.